For me, the #1 thing is getting the big money out of politics. That's why I feel this is just an incredibly inclusive movement. I've talked to I always talk to conservatives. I have a lot of conservative and Republican friends, and I've been talking to them all week, and I think everybody pretty much agrees that if we can get the big money out of politics and get minimize their influence, that we can fight about the size and role of the federal government and all that. We can fight about all that later.
Yeah.
Well, we are a solidarity movement with the worldwide occupation movement that started on Wall Street. Essentially, what we seek can be summed up through the acronym ACE: accountability, corruption, equitability. We want the banks accountable for what they've done to our economy. We want corruption out of politics, and we want to level out the playing field with equitability.
Any kind of specific goals on and how some of that may happen?
You know, it really is up in the air at this point on how it's going to happen. I think what this occupation movement is doing is providing a platform for people to show their dissatisfaction with the current state and essentially lobby the media, lobby the society, lobby the world for change that will benefit the 99%.
Get the lobbyists away from our Congress. Remind the Congress that they are our Congress. You know, if you're bought and paid for, sweetie, I know what you are, you know. And I don't invite those types of people over for tea. And I just want them to get past the money and remember there's human beings pictured on that money. My God, what will they think of next?
No, I mean, as far as like the whole entire Occupy movement as a whole, it seems to me that each place kind of has a different flavor, and there's not one real concrete goal. And some cases you got people advocating the elimination of all debt. Would that be something that you're for? Or?
No, how can you do that?
Right.
There is such a thing as personal responsibility, and it's not a 4-letter word. I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah.
If I do something and I incur a debt for it, of course I pay it off. That's my name. That's my reputation. That's my right.
If we could return to more or less the campaign finance regime of the 1990s, the McCain-Feingold regime with probably a little extra protections. I myself would like to see public financing of campaigns, but as long as we got the unlimited anonymous donors out of the equation, I think that would be a big victory for now.